Mostly sunny, wonderful riding day on Sunday with a high near 60. Again today, rain this morning, clouds this afternoon, and a high of 44.
Life is filled with moments. Moments we share with those we love, worry about, and strive to protect the most. At Woodman Life, we provide life insurance and retirement products to help protect you and your family so that you can enjoy all the moments to come.
This is Josh Ray, your local Woodman Life agent. Come see us at 1009 West Main Street or give us a call at 365-6111.
Certain eligibility and age restrictions apply. Woodman of the World Life Insurance Society, Omaha, Nebraska.
What does your morning sound like?
Morning, Al.
Next stop, 32nd Street.
Welcome to McDonald's.
Hi, can I get an Egg McMuffin, please?
Here's to making your morning routine a little better with a delicious breakfast from McDonald's.
Holly's a busy mom with 2 little ones and an aspiring high school athlete at home. Holly believes it takes a community to raise a child, and that's why she depends on Princeton Drugstore to help her when her family needs medical advice. Her friends at Princeton Drugstore deliver medications right to her door, free of charge. They save her trips to the drugstore by making sure all of her family's monthly prescriptions are filled at the same time. But most of all, they care about Holly and her family, and they have for well over 3 generations. Go to PrincetonDrugstore.com for coupons and details. Princeton Drugstore, standing the test of time.
1580, 103.3 WPKY. Good morning. Time is 8:25. We are getting warmer, thank goodness, and I'm excited about, a high of 44 today. We're joined this morning by Pennyrile District Health Department. What is your title?
I'm the director.
Oh, the director, Charles Hyder, correct?
Charles Hyder, yes.
Good morning, Charles. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Good morning. How are you all doing this morning?
Doing well. Doing much better than we have been the last few really cold days.
It is a little warmer this morning, and I think we can all appreciate it right now. The rain is okay. It felt a little springish this morning coming out of the house, but I think that's only a trick.
Right. It's still winter.
It's still winter.
So, the schools were on a 2-hour delay today. How are the roads?
When I came up from Cadiz, driving into work this morning, they looked pretty good. Had a little bit of slush on our front steps at the health department, but looking pretty good on the roads when I was driving up, so didn't have much of a problem. I still would caution everyone. I mean, that whole watch the bridges and overpasses, and I think I know when Travis Hamby, superintendent for Trigg County Schools, call out this morning, I got kids in the schools, that's what he was mentioning was some ice on the bridges at the northern end of Trigg County. So that's where I put the caution out, and I know Crittenden County, I think they were closed today. Livingston was on a delay. Crittenden may have been delayed, but I thought I saw them as a close. So just watch the bridges and roads and the overpasses, and I think we should be good.
And that's surprising because, it surprised me, I should say, because I came from Graves County. Right. And it was all interstate. And I was like, I got here and, they're all Caldwell County's 2 hours delayed. I'm like, what? There's not, because I didn't get anything, like not even on the bridges or anything.
Yeah, I think it's just the way it came in. Looking at that radar last night, that was just a weird small storm coming down south. So.
Yeah. I was just surprised that it was, weather that was, because I just didn't see that. So I was like, oh, really? We had something? Okay, Charles, talk to me. I read an article a couple weeks ago about the flu has taken on a big uptick. They've seen a big uptick in flu this season. And, this article encouraged you to get your flu shot. I didn't know that we could still get flu shots. I thought, you had to do that at the beginning of the season. So what are you guys seeing at the health department?
Right. So a couple different things here. One, I think the biggest piece is we are seeing an increase across the state of flu numbers. Now, that's not too surprising. It happens every year. About January, February is when we see the peak of the flu season. So we go from localized, regional, widespread, with our numbers and stuff like that. And it's not just flu. It could be influenza-like illnesses, because the bean counters up there in the world of counting flu like to have lab verified cases where they can say, yes, that's it. But then you have those influenza-like illnesses, which are those cases of illnesses that even local providers are just providing numbers saying, yep, we did a rapid test. Most of us get in our doctor's offices and stuff like that. Those numbers almost always go up at about this time of the year. So we're used to seeing that. We haven't seen numbers of confirmed cases as bad as what we saw last year. I know last year in December and into January, we had a lot of our schools really concerned, and some of our schools before Christmas break closed a day or two early because of sickness. I know watching the news for down in Tennessee when I was getting up this morning, Tennessee has several schools that are out for illness numbers. We're not quite there in our area, and we want to keep it that way. How do we keep it that way? One, yes, you can still get your shot. You can get it. The flu shot's really one of those shots that you don't get a booster for. So it's that challenge of when do you get it? Do you get it early? And we hope it covers the entire flu season. Do you wait till people start getting sick so you have the strongest protection at the peak of the season, or do you wait? The challenge is the flu shot takes about 2 weeks to get into your system. So if you are getting it now, you may still get some illness. But we do encourage you still to get a flu shot to help. Then it's back to what we were taught growing up. Wash your hands. If you cough in your hands, don't touch anyone or anything until you get your hands clean. Hand sanitizers, washing hot water, sing the ABCs as you're washing your hands. When you get to Z, you're done.
Yeah, and who does that?
Yeah, exactly. Everyone needs to do that much more. The hand sanitizers all over the place are really a positive thing that we have. Seeing a lot of our stores out there, I know Walmarts and Dollar Generals and stuff with our carts. Wonderful to see those wipes, those sanitary wipes. Sanitize carts, your computers, your workstations. We're encouraging our schools and our teachers to have hand sanitizers at the door. Make sure you're Lysoling and spraying stuff down. Those are really important things to focus on just to keep control of the virus and limit this spread.
You know, and you're really starting to get in my head here. Because you're talking about, see all this stuff I touch all the time.
That's
I don't
right.
know who
It's
else
all
has
right
touched
there.
this. And so now I just really want to reach over here and get some of this stuff that's empty. But, yeah, you know, and I realize the importance. I'm not as good about it but I think if I started, I could be one of those obsessive people. You know, where's the line? Where's the line between protective and obsessive?
Yeah, and that's it's a hard line. I was joking about something completely unrelated with coworkers the other day, and it really was, how lucky are you? How lucky do you feel? It's like we're all gambling with your health. Yeah. And so you have two questions. Are you a provider of someone that's old and medically frail? Are you a provider of a baby, a daily provider? Do you have a young child at home? Well, then I think that line of being overly compulsive is really high. If you just live on your own and only go out to get something to eat and don't interact with many people, then your bar is going to be lower. But for most of us, right now at the peak of the season, you can't use too much hand sanitizer, wash your hands too often.
Okay. And, you know, I know about the whole sing the ABCs while you wash, but like I said, who spends that much time, you know, under the water? Now, is it necessary to use soap? No, I mean, I
know.
asked this because
it's that trick question.
I was taught that by a medical professional, actually, that it's the warm running water. Running water is the trick.
That's
warm
right.
running water.
And that's the key. So is warm running water that is washing stuff off. The plus were hand sanitizers, and then this is the soap question really is, are we using soaps that have ingredients to help kill viruses? Just using soap X that smells good, the only thing you're getting there, nice, looks good, gets dirt off, but are we killing and removing the germs? And to do that, you need running water. My wife's a school teacher down in Trigg County, and she walks around everywhere with Lysol spray all the time. And there's one other thing she hates. And she had someone come into her class one day and did a training with her special ed students. She hates glitter. I think we all who are used to kids hate glitter.
Yes.
And they used glitter as the example of germs.
Okay.
And they just put a little bit on a table. And you realize how much glitter gets everywhere. Now think about the last time you washed your hands, eat with soap, and you had glitter on your hands. Soap doesn't get glitter off. It takes the running water constantly running down hot to break that bond of glitter. A germ is the exact same thing. So if you're wondering, are you washing your hands long enough? Go stick your hands in a little bit of glitter, wash them, then walk around your house and see where the glitter goes.
Okay. That's a good tip. I'm not going to try it. But that's a good
We're going to have glitter all over WPKY.
Really.
The whole studio's going to be
Misty's
covered
been
in
in the
glitter.
studio. There's glitter everywhere. Okay, Charles, real quick, tell us what the health department can do for us if we have not had our flu shot yet.
Right. If you have not had your flu shot yet, please contact any of our local health centers here in Caldwell, Trigg, Crittenden and Lyon, or Livingston counties. I will tell you, we are running low on our on stock what we have in the clinic. If we are out, we will work to get one moved over from one of the other clinics to get one, or we will refer you to one of the local providers. I know there are many doctor's offices, the pharmacies at the Walmarts, the Freds, the urgent cares. They all still have theirs as well. Or one of the other health departments. I know Christian County still is providing some of theirs as well. And just because you live in one county doesn't mean you can't go to another county's health department if you require a service that we can't provide. I would like for you to attend one of our your local health center in our county, one just so we can build that relationship with you and help provide you the information on all of our public health services.
Okay. Excellent. What is the number to call for Caldwell County? You don't have that?
Well, there is one. The 365-6505 is one of the numbers, but that's not the number on all of your cards and stuff because I know that number gets to my phone.
Okay.
So I'm going to have to look that one up. We are on Facebook with Pennyrile District Health Department on Facebook, and that has our number there. And we serve all 5 counties. So if you call the 6505 number, you will get somebody at the local health department here in Princeton.
Okay. Charles, thank you so much for talking to us this morning. We'll have to have you back and talk about some other services that you provide, but I did want to cover this flu thing since it's on its way up.
It is up there and out there. Hope everyone does stay healthy and have a wonderful February. It's National Heart Month. So heart healthy, and let's wear red on Fridays to remember that it's National Heart Month.
I wish I'd have known that. I would have worn red today. But okay, so wash your hands put glitter on your hands, wash them, and then get your flu shot.
And get your flu shot.
All right. Thank you so much,
Thank
Charles.
Here's your